Welcome to the forest, where legends are told. True chronicles, watch the knowledge unfold. The myth, the legend, the crusher of fame. His head so large it has an army of plushies to its name. Stuck in legendary, you can never debunk. Calling out all top players, and he's still collecting dubs. For the love of God, he is starting to gloat. Our girl eats got the skill, a bun built stick like Louis chomped at it. Did someone say she's Max is the host personality like our favorite bitch? Ruby, rest in peace. Also can't forget, fuck you, Ron Vaughn is practically a me. Define locks profit, and chaos will reign. Break the flow, and all is in vain. Water comes on, it's sharp as a blade. Her graphics alone put crushing to shame. Tony works magic, and it's so clean. It's the Shrew Chronicles, watch the tale grow. Grab your popcorn and tune to the show. Say hi in the chat, join the lively crew. From strategy to interviews, it's all here for you.
Well then, since you guys had to hear that horrific opening, welcome to the podcast. We are doing a Rising Star spotlight this time around. We don't have a whale from an older server. We have Matsu, that is from 1473, with us today.
Hello.
New whale! Welcome to the Shrimp Chronicles.
The Shrimp Chronicles. And Big Head will have his Michael or his video on. He's just doing stuff right now. Eating food, I should say.
Fireworks?
Yeah.
Damn, just call me out like that, man.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's stuffing his mouth hole. We don't want to see that.
Yeah, pretty much. Or hear it. So, anyways, we're back. Of course, by 8 wide. She had to go fight a bear.
Hi, hello.
She was fighting a bear.
Yeah, I was out looking for the pajama party costume. Yeah. I was unsuccessful.
The dives got you, huh?
Yeah, that big white van that said free pajama parties. There weren't any costumes in there.
Damn.
A couple 2x4s, but yeah, no costumes.
And then, of course, we have Nylock.
Yo.
And the one and only Big Head.
The myth, the legend, the god. Because let's be real, who's really going to take me down, right, guys?
List now. There's a list.
Matsu.
A big list.
8 blank.
Kaido.
And as of this morning, this guy took out Crush right here this morning.
Man. And let me give another shout out to all my crushies out there. I can't go on without you guys. You guys are like my backbone. I appreciate all you crushies out there.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Don't
I gotta
forget,
go do something else.
we're beefing with the 80s. We're beefing with the 80s.
Oh, we're the 80s. I'll take it. I bet you there's a lot. I bet you there's a lot more 80s than there are crushies.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, so
Oh god.
I'm just going to begin all this. Matsu, introduce yourself. How did you get into the game? Why do you play the game? What is your reasoning?
I'm Matsu from 1473. Play as Plume since day one. What got me to the game? One of my buddies suggested. He sent me a link for it. So I clicked on it, downloaded it, started playing, and immediately got hooked on that, and been slowly grinding daily ever since.
So, what is your power right now? Where are you at power wise?
I think 124 million.
Woof. Woof.
Jeez.
I
Cheapers.
think.
What month did you start?
I gotta go put my PvP set on and check.
Alrighty.
When did
And that's without evasion, FYI, everyone. That's without evasion.
I have a question. What original server did you start on the first one?
1473.
14. And what month? Like when did you? Around what time of the year was that? Like July, August.
I think it might have been July.
It was July for us.
Cheapers.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah. I think it was. I think it was around July. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like maybe 3 days before me.
Wow, 124 million, and I have 4 months on you. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Insane.
So Matsu, you're
Yeah.
the highest powered player in the 1400s that we're aware of. I think that's got to be true. Second player from our generation to hit legendary. And thinking back, I know I've talked about you before, but I was originally 1490. The first time we ever saw 100 million power player in cross, it was you, and we were all just like, "What the?" I mean, we're like our top players at the time were like, I don't know, like maybe like 80s, like low 80s, like max, and you were 100 million. We were all just like, "How? Who? How?"
I think
How
when
is-
I hit 100 million, I didn't even realize. Somebody congratulated me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's cool."
That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. What are your main motivations for continuing to push? Like you've already like reached all these super huge goals. Like what keeps you motivated?
Like I tell people, I like collecting things. So, your daily, like the parking coins, the berries for the avians, like all this stuff. It's just like the different gear sets, just all that stuff. I like having all these things, and then with the different, like the gear sets, I have full gear sets for like if I want to go to mage, I have mage regen, and then and different things like that. And so I haven't played around with any of those yet. I say if I'm going to start to play around with a different class, but it hasn't happened yet. So,
Gotcha.
but I just like having the option. So.
On that, sorry to you know me, I just rant a lot, but
Yeah.
you mentioned something when we were messaging on Disc. I remember you. I might get this number wrong, but it was an absurdly high amount of. Was it tech research? You did like 11 million or something on a rush, or am I misremembering that?
The relic.
The relic rush. Sorry.
Yeah, it was.
11
I think
million.
I ended it with it was like 11.4 million.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
That was right after merge.
that's nuts. I love it. 11
And honestly, I wasn't really saving for the rush. I just kind of forgot, and I ended up with it. I'm like, oh, well, it's like I forgot about it for a while, so might as well just wait and do it during the rush. Get a little extra items from placing. So
Nice.
So, I want to give a little bit of a backstory when I first met Matsu. I actually talked to him. It was season 2 sailing. Absolutely obliterated him. Shit build. Calling you out on it. I'm sorry. I have to.
oh yeah, That's quite horrible.
Yeah. I literally told you, like, I don't even know what the hell you were buying. It was terrible as shit, though. I was like, you should focus on these two for your archer. And unfortunately, from that day, you've shit on me since. So, congrats.
At least he's not a mage.
Oh,
No.
shit. Yeah, I remember when we talked that I was like, because I was saving up lamps to roll for the crit combo gear, and I just wasn't getting anything good. I was like, God, I'm like, come on, like give me something. It just wasn't happening. So my crit rate was so low. I was like, oh. Now it's better.
That's a bit of an
Are
understatement.
you in are you in Legends at the moment? Because I know you fluctuate. You go back and forth between the two. Are you?
I've only
are
been
you
to
there?
Legends. I've only went to Legends the one time. I could
Oh.
probably get back if I wanted to try, but right now I'm in just the what is it, Elite?
Yeah.
Or what's right below Legend? It's Elite, right?
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
don't think
I'm-
there's no probably about it, I don't think. Like if you wanted to get there, he'd be there. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of am just hanging out and then down low just for right now.
Why don't
Save
you
it
come
up.
back to Legends?
Yeah, maybe.
What are you
Maybe next
afraid
round.
of? Come on back.
Afraid of? I can't list the list is too long of names. Okay,
Yeah, but you get more rewards for being a legend. So why wouldn't you?
It's like
True.
100, right? What the difference is like 100
Is
per
it?
week. It's 1,400 and 1,500, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah.
little.
To me, that's not
Yeah.
necessarily worth the mental thrashing.
Yeah, but if you can get there every time, why not? Because like when you promote, that's when you get your like the ranking points. So like when you promote into Legends and they finalize it and you're up there, like that's you get the 1,500. It's not like after you don't have to stay there to keep the 1,500. You get it when you promote,
For sure,
and
but
then you
Yeah.
just go. Then you just go
I
back.
don't know.
Then you just go back down. Like, all right, so you made it to Legends, you got some extra tokens, and then you just go back to Elite instead of just sitting in Elite.
My
And you can
whole
collect this
thing is
cool title
then I
and add
have
it to your trophy.
Then I'll have to do something. I'm like, oh man. But yeah, I'll probably be soon. I'll go back up.
Big fish in a little pond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Matsu.
That's why I'm not going up.
So there's a urgent question from Itachi saying, Matsu Crusher, can you plunder?
Yeah, I will totally mess this video up if I try to go to that screen.
Well, have fun messing it up if you need to do it.
What lot?
Wait,
are we
what did
doing?
Itachi ask?
I guess we're gonna be hitting spot 11.
Right now?
I'll clean it out. Just. But anyhow,
Let me know.
okay. So, what is
Oh.
your take on the cards, the new cards that were released, and what is your take on the replacement for Grumpy?
Okay, well, contrary to what everybody says, Grumpy, I think the replacement, maybe not, the Grumpy shouldn't have gone away. Maybe just the new feature, whatever you want to call it, should have just been added. But I do like it because it gives you something else to do. Yeah, it's, I like and then you get more rewards. You know, and for me, like with my whole mentality of like, oh, I get to collect things, and that's just more stuff to collect. And I know some people were, frustrated with like the different like level 10s kind of difficult for a lot of people, and things like that. But then you think about it, Grumpy, who lasted with Grumpy though? Not many people lasted the whole duration of Grumpy. So it's, you can get a little bit, hit level, work with somebody to clear level 9 on the new event, and you get like all these rewards. Whereas Grumpy, I mean, it really wasn't as much, and you're dying within seconds, so it's not really you're not really doing anything there. You just so to me, I kind of like it because you just get more stuff.
In your all server, at least in ours, in 48, there's Choppa and Buttercup. Like there's a group of people that kind of carry others in Cloud Ascension, and now for this. Does that work the same way in 473 with you and Crush and Max and Kane? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Kane's a big one that would help everybody. Just if I'm on and I see somebody needs help, I have no problem jumping in to help out. You know, like because I can clear level 10 on my own.
Yeah. Okay.
So so it just and then the assists, those rewards are kind of nothing. But I mean, so I don't mind taking a few minutes to help somebody get their the key rewards.
Yeah.
Because allow them to get more stuff, and then they can just get slowly get a little stronger from it.
And are your all's Cloud Ascension like partners? This is a question for everyone. I'm assuming this is a resounding yes from all of you, but your Cloud Ascension, whatever it's called, like comrades, like are those maxed like as almost all?
No.
No.
Because most of the people that join mine, I think they hit 25, and then it auto disconnects them.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. After the auto, it removes them. So
okay, that's fair.
Everybody usually just adds me or whoever, and just automatically drops them. So I don't have to worry about asking people to remove me, so I can make room for other people, which was a nice feature. I like that because I had that problem a lot. From before,
it did increase it. They increased it from 10 to 20, so that helped.
Oh yeah,
that helped too.
That definitely helped too. But when it was 10, I had a lot of people just like I couldn't remove them because they said I was still part of their team, and it's like, no, come on, I gotta make room for other people here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, so Matsu is probably one of the biggest helps for the lower CP players. Helps them out as much as he can, unlike this fucking guy here that I'm pointing to.
What guy? What guy? Show me where he's at.
I'm glad you're feeling better. So, what would you say is your favorite artifact, your favorite mount, your favorite back piece?
Oh, wait, to use or how they look?
Both.
Oh, well, obviously, the artifact, the bow. I mean, obviously. I really like how obviously, I gotta use cheetah, unfortunately. But I was playing around with using like ox and things like that again, just bringing it back just to see like the panda too, just versus different people, just practicing just to see how that was going, especially with the new like backs and things like that. But my usual go-to is like the bow with cheetah and the alien back piece. I do like the new what's that, like that phoenix I don't remember the names, but the look of that one's kind of nice. And I think at reset today we're gonna get some new stuff, so that'll be interesting to see. And a big fan of the tank as well. I mean, obviously we don't have Grumpy anymore, but that was a big boost in the Grumpy damage when we got that. So that's always a nice. That's like the one I have.
No, looked like you had a question.
Is the video cutting?
No.
Yeah, it looks like it froze for a second, at least on my screen.
I'm sorry.
No,
Might have been my feed.
okay.
All right. Hey, do you have?
But
Go ahead.
But the tank I think is the only one the closest one I have to 10 starring like anything.
Holy shit.
Interesting. I didn't even know that.
And that was just like it was just honestly it was like got really lucky with the pools on that one, and then it was like, oh shit, I'm already at 8-star, like goddamn.
Nice.
So we'll see if it comes back around what happens.
It's crazy.
Hey, do you have any questions for the gentleman? Since you're the only one that really doesn't know about him.
Yeah, I don't know any. Like, I think I saw you once in like. Did you have Chinese symbols for your name
Oh,
before?
yeah.
Was that you?
Yeah, that's my name.
Yeah,
Still
I did
does.
see. Okay. Oh, he still does. Oh, okay. I didn't. I thought your name might be like Matsu or something. So what was it like for you to get into Legends the first time? Because that was a couple of weeks ago. That was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
So was that
It
like
was
one of your goals? Because you're like
it,
you like to collect things. So is that just like
yeah.
a goal? And you're like,
It,
okay.
yeah, it was a goal to eventually make it there. To stay there, not really, like, it wasn't as big of a goal. I just to like get there, took a screenshot of my name with the legendary thing on it, and then I'm like, all right, I'm good, like. But that was one of the goals I had for myself, was to get there. So I'm glad I was able to do that. I'll be back.
Oh yeah, you definitely will. Who like I asked Crusher when I first talked to him, what players did you look up to that you were like, oh, I'd like to be able to compete with him or beat him or her, or just kind of like a goal.
Honestly, I haven't really looked into like the top players that much. So wasn't really a goal to be like a certain individual person, but I have to admit this, when we faced 74, what I wanted was how well they all communicated with one another and worked together and had like the strategies and stuff. That's what I wanted when playing the game. I'm like, I want that. I want that. Like, they're a group of people that like want to play and want to work together to achieve something. Like, that's more
Like,
what I was wanting.
Like the camaraderie.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
more than want to be like a certain player or this and that. Like, it was more like the group thing.
Gotcha.
So now we merged, so that's awesome.
I would say you.
Now he doesn't listen to our instructions.
I don't. That's true.
Oh, not a team player, huh? Or are you?
It's more of not a reader. It was more of a reading issue than a team player issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know you couldn't read.
I didn't see the in chat. I didn't scroll up enough to see where they said, "Oh, we're gonna do this." I was like, "Whoops, shit."
It's okay. Crusher doesn't listen because I was waiting for you to come up
So-
and hold down. Then he's.
So you and Crusher are going to be tournament partners. What's your goal for that? How far do you think? Like, what's your goal? 32, 8, 4 win. I mean, what is your goal as first time team?
I just, for me, it's just more like, okay, let's see how it goes, and then see, like, after seeing, like, after we see how it goes, like, see what can we adjust, because we've been practicing against each other a lot and adjusting things here and there. So for me, it's just see how it goes and what we can do to improve and what works, what doesn't work. I don't know. I don't exactly have a certain like rank in mind, but just see how it goes. Have fun. Hopefully not get too like completely annihilated, which I don't think will happen, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different type of tournament. Yeah, I'm looking forward. Do you guys have a team name? Because I'm sure you already put it together. Can you share that?
Crush, you want to say that?
The crushioning. The crushioning. Which has two meanings. The first meaning was coined by Akane in our server, which is by Webster's Dictionary, is when you start typing in chat incorrectly with so many typos that everyone is barely able to read what you're trying to say, because that's something I do a lot. And
All the time.
but not only that, but causing other people to start doing it as well. It's called the crushioning. And to play on words with that, is the second meaning is, the 1400s, are forced to be reckoned with. So the crushioning is us kind of taking over the top. It's our symbol of us like starting to take over.
Wow, thank you.
You should have made it.
I didn't even know that,
Heartbreakers.
so that's cool.
Nah, you guys should have made the name the Heartbreakers.
Yeah.
Oh, and also we're aiming for top 32, or I'm dropping his ass. I'm just kidding.
Wow. Ouch.
Top 32 is a reasonable. I think that's a reasonable goal for you too. Absolutely. I mean, it all depends what's in the 128 bracket. I mean, if you get a bracket with like Zico and Wu, then it won't be. But it all depends who's in that 128 bracket. But given like all the brackets are evenly distributed, like with teams of power, that all of the whale teams are separated. I don't see why you wouldn't make top 32.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't. Yeah, that's all it is just.
Wait, when did that start? Tomorrow?
No.
2 days, right?
No, Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, 2
okay.
days.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm on top of things.
Yeah, you can pick partners up until tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Tuesday night.
I'm still trying to get more HP right now, which I'm sad that none of the new stuff has global HP.
What, the defense?
Yeah, I don't need defense. There's 2 defense and one attack.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking forward to that new mount, just because it gives finally a mount that gives new rewards. I mean, it's not a flame key like I've been hoping for, but at least it's something different. It gives guardian cards and the coins that you can collect to turn into a card. So it's nice.
Yeah, that is nice. I saw that like a little bit.
And the potions too for the enchant.
Yes. Oh, I love those potions, those Gatorade bottles. I love them. I just started using those, and watch out, boys. My runes are gonna be fire.
Wait, you're using
just waiting for one.
You're using the green ones or the red ones?
No, just the red ones.
Oh, okay.
My green one's saved for if I make a crucial error, but I've just been using the red ones. Yeah. So yeah, I really like those, and I was a little hesitant at first. I thought, oh, okay, like whatever. But I have been buying flame keys, which I didn't do for a long time, because now it was so RNG before. Now I can kind of, I can control a little bit. Yeah, I'll level up the first. I think to 8 I've been leveling just to see what the first 2 upgrades are, and if they're because you have a chance. You look at it and it upgrades, and you're like, okay, that's what I wanted. It's not too bad. I've been saving the red potions for 12, 16, and 20.
Yeah, I did that last night actually. Yeah. After getting some keys, I leveled up a couple just a little bit just to see where it would go, and kind of like, okay, let me just block that and I'll mess around with it later on.
Oh, I probably have 20 and it's such a waste of experience, but probably 20 or 30 runes that are sitting at level 8.
I noticed it seems like it doesn't take as much to level up a rune now than it did before. I mean, for me, it seemed like before with using those multicolored little orb things and like other runes, it just seemed like it took so much more. But now with the little stones, it seems like it's not. Well,
it just, you know what I mean? It just levels now exactly what you need for each level, as opposed to like before when you would go from 19 to 20, you would have excess and it was all lost.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So you'd be losing quite a bit of excess stones and experience just from going 19 to 20. So I really do like this, stone bank for leveling runes. I really do like that. I think that was a good update.
Yeah.
So what would you say is you've been most consistent on to get to the level that you're at now? I mean, because you've got, like I said, I've got 4 months on you, but you're right there. So what have you been consistently doing every single day that you think sets you apart from everybody else?
Buying shit? No, shit. No.
What do you buy and what do you buy? I mean, there's people
Well,
that are just starting that
yeah,
have no idea.
I do. I buy like from the shop. I buy like the 99 cent, 4-pack of keys. I do like getting the flame keys every day. Just for trying to get better enchantment stones or whatever. Because I'm trying to get different sets going. So I still haven't got the ones I'm looking for, but I get the keys to try to try that. And then also I do get like the daily packs, like the daily with the 99 cent, like you get the lamp key, and then like the 2.99 one, or is it 4.99? I can't remember, but I do get those daily, just to build up the lamps.
Oh, is it that daily one that gives you like it's like a special bonus, like $2.99, and you get like some pickaxes and like the red key?
Yeah, I do get that one every day. So yeah, I do like that kind of stuff. I make sure to park constantly with different mounts. Make sure you don't go over the 12 hours, so then you're not getting as much rewards from it. So I do mix it up. At first I was actually bad about that. I didn't take into account that if it goes over 12 hours, and it's just you're not getting really much of anything. So I am mixing it up more now, so I can get better stuff. And then making sure to stay on top of like the mining when your pickaxes are full, and like the crops, like little things like that. That it adds up. I don't steal crops. I don't like that, but I make sure to harvest and plant whenever they're ready. So like, yeah, it's just like little stuff like that, and participate in the events. Like the new ice thing, do that. I mean, that's weekly, but still, make sure to get it done. Then like the cloud, like different things in the cloud. Like I was big for a while now. I've been big on the berries for the avians. So
Uku fruit.
So I usually select those in the cloud just to try to get my avian higher. Because it helps. Every little, there's all the little things. It helps overall,
How many different avians do you rock? Like, do you have just one that's like level 100 or something, or do you have 2 or 3 in the 70s or 60s?
Well, I just got the sunshine I was looking for like yesterday, maybe.
The sunshine he was looking for. I love it.
And so now that's on level 106.
Nice.
I also have sorry, my throat. I also have a Michelle that I use I was testing with the PvE because of the stun. That was just helping me for a while. That's level 50, I think.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I was curious about that because I was just doing it wrong for the longest time until only a couple weeks back, where I had a pumpkin for one build at 60. I had a dense cloud at 70 that I put on almost all my PvP. I had a duck at level 50 that I used for my Bubble Boy build, where it's just maximum bubbles. I had one or two at like level 20 or 30 for when I switched to Archer for doing PvE. Until one person was like, "What are you doing? Like, what? What? Don't do that. Just pick one." I'm like, "But I don't know if I want Magic Kitty or if I want Dense Cloud." And like, just do it. And how many reset potions do you have? And I was like, "Oh."
I accidentally.
Yeah, I haven't.
I think it was a couple weeks ago. I accidentally reset something without the potion, and I was like, "Oh!" That was a gut punch. That sucked.
You should have contacted VIP right away and been like, "Hey, I made an error."
Yeah, I was.
No wonder I caught up in levels.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's easy to do.
Yeah, it was very, very easy to do because it auto selects the not use a potion to begin with. I'm like, oh, I was like,
yeah.
Man.
I don't know what I'd probably contact like the VIP right away and ask them to help.
Yeah, I've contacted them before about certain things like the bug fix about the hero cards, how you couldn't switch them. Like I sent them a video showing them that and stuff. So that was nice. They're like they access my account and they're like, oh yeah, it is a bug. Okay, we'll fix it. So that was kind of so they do listen at times. So.
I remember when the Pink Soul #2 came out and people were they just got on the spinner and people didn't know how to use them. They didn't know how to get the second affix to combine them. Like that you had to the way they had it initially like set up, you had to click on it one time and then it took you to another page and then you had to go and find the one you wanted again and then click on that one again, but it was people didn't realize it the second time, so they kept getting duplicates of the pink HP Soul. Oh, Crusher, your thing, your car or sound keeps going on. And it's annoying, killing my ears. But yeah, so people were getting Jesus Christ. People were getting duplicates of the HP Soul, and some of them were able to get them refunded to switch them, but there were no directions on how to use it and how to combine them and fuse them when it first came out, and they were pretty helpful about that. So once you point out, like, hey, this is an easy error, well, a lot of times they'll fix that. At least just let them know.
I also mentioned to them about like when you're on the enchantment screen, whichever one you're selected is not highlighted, so you kind of don't know which one you just clicked on. So I did mention to them, hey, could we maybe get something where it's like highlighted so you know which one you clicked on, so you're not clicking the same one 3 times because you're not when you're trying to like compare them and stuff. So that's another thing they said they'd look into. So
that's a good UI sheet. I like that. That would be good UI. They still haven't listened to my only. Do you all have the Matsu? Do you have any artifact skins? They just brought these out not terribly long ago. It just changes the color of your artifact.
Yes.
Okay, so the one that you can turn green, I forget the name of it. It looks like a huge ass bomb with a heart on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got that because Buttercup, thanks Buttercup, got me and a bunch of other people to like, be like super green characters with green this and hopping on fucking frogs and shit. And I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Like I can be a little seaweed costume shroomy and I'll hold that big fucking green atom bomb. So I get the thing. It's great, and I assume, and I'm like, oh, it'll give me a new colored bubble, because I have a Bubble Boy build with all the different bubbles you can literally possibly have. So I get this artifact skin, and I'm like, oh, this will be cool. I'll get a green bubble. I mean, is that not logical to assume that it would be green, right?
I would think, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking purple. Like it looks exactly the same. Like when your little dude's going through mobs, or like if you press, like in most of the time where you're floating around the family page, it's green. But the bubble itself, like when it happens, when the artifact's activated, is purple. And I was like, I didn't buy this for the same colored bubble. Like what is this nonsense? It should be fucking green, man. Or like when you compare stats, even it's not green. Anyway. Please fix that, devs. I know you're not watching, but if you're watching this in the future, please just make it green.
Funny that you should talk about cosmetics. I just sent them a request asking for new shroom colored heads. Like I was kind of going through. Yeah, like I like the red one, but I would like one that's white with red dots. Or if you could change it and customize your little shroomy colors. They said, oh, we'll forward it, but because the white one is like white and brown. And I was like, white with green dots or white with purple, just something to mix it up and.
Make it more unique.
Yeah, like it should be like when you're selecting colors or whatever, like the entire spectrum of colors. You should be able to pick and choose the dots and all of it. That'd be cool. If they can make an RGB kitty mount look as cool as they do, we should be able to have more than like 8 options for colors of.
I don't know. I've been using the googly eyes.
The hell? Bunch of coyotes going off by my house. What the heck? Where am I? Jesus.
Coyote sounds.
What about the avian rebirth potions? What do we?
Crush was saying really good things about it when it first hit. I had never used them till literally last night, and I think thumbs like double thumbs up on that. Like I took a Magic Kitty that was like 1.38 and now it's like 1.45 or some shit with not that many tries. It was like 8 or something. It like goes up, goes down, goes up, goes up, goes up, goes down. I think it's great, but yeah, at the end of the day, it's another way for them to make money, but it absolutely works. Like,
Yeah, eventually you'll get to the number you want. I mean, it might take a while for certain things. Luckily, the one I just got that I'm happy with was already 1.47. So,
oh, nice.
don't really need to use that.
Crush, did
on
you
that
get one
one.
all the way, like, did you get one all the way to 1.5?
I keep getting like 1.4992, and I'm like too pussy to make it go over 1.5 because I'm like, what am I gonna get? Like one more HP? Like it's not worth the risk.
149X or just 149, I would be super stoked with. So I didn't know that it would go past that even. That's cool.
Yeah, it said, but once you are past it, it won't let you use it. Like I've been wanting to see if there's like an achievement or like if there's an extra boost if you're past 1.5, but I've been too pussy to use it after that.
Well, I think the only way you could get past 1.5 is if it's mutated. No.
It said that it'll let you on with the rebirth pill on the original instructions.
Oh, I thought 1.5 was the max. Did you have you had good luck, Matsu, with your Sunshine Bringer? With the Avian Rebirth or no?
Well, that one I haven't used it on because it was the 1.47. I did use it on the one, my old one, and it went down more than went up. So I think I just settled it I think it's like 138 now.
Yeah.
So
it'll go back up.
Yeah, but now that I have the new one, I'm not gonna really need the other one. So
that makes sense. And then I still, that's what I need to mess with of all the newest stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah, Matsu, you're on that call. I was talking with 8 Wide. You hopped on the call. We were talking about the, I was just calling them Gatorade bottles because I still don't know what to call them. The red and the green. I still haven't messed with runes. My runes aren't perfect by any means, but like my different rune sets are all they're solid enough. I just kind of collect them all, like collect my runes, and then I look at them all like once a week, and it's just like, ooh, rune time to check out some runes. What has your luck been like with the Gatorade bottles, for lack of knowing the correct term?
I got global combo. I think I got up to 26% on one of the runes by using those, but it was just using the red, honestly. And I used, it was one green, but then the rest, it was just the red. I actually had good luck with that one. I haven't really tried any other ones because I haven't really got anything that I'm happy with. So that is a starting point. So once I do, I'm sure I'll play around with it more, but so far I haven't gotten any base one that I'm like with all blue stats that I can use or anything like that. So I'm just it's not worth it to use those resources on something I'm just okay with.
The time that it worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worked nicely. Okay.
Luckily.
Okay. All right, I gotta take a look at those.
Yeah, those green Gatorade bottles, they're the rare, they're rare. They're
Yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of hesitant to use those and stuff. And then I also thought about too, it's okay, you have one stat that's crazy high, but then what about the other stuff, So is it better to stack one super high or try to get two kind of okay, It's just
I think
thinking about it.
Depends on the build, right? Sorry, we're going away from the beloved warrior and archer, ideas here. But if you're a mage and you're making a stun build, you want that stun as high as you can possibly get it. right?
Yeah.
Or if it's just for your general, if it's a rune set for your general attack, you want skill crit damage like as pumped up as high as you can go. So I could be dead ass wrong because I'm always wrong about something, obviously, but I feel like the more laser focused the runes are, the better. And obviously there's exceptions, but I don't know. I guess for like general sets, but like
Well, like I have some that have like global combo and then also have evasion. So I'm like, well, I like both those things. You know what I mean? So it's like, well, where do I mean, they're already leveled up, so I can't really do anything with those. But I'm just like, well, shoot, if I would have started with that, like, which way would I have gone with it? You know, would I gone like more combo or like try to get more evasion? You know, it's just like, oh man, you know, just like a tough call with that one. Like think like that in those scenarios. That's what I was thinking. Like, well, like you have a couple of things that could be beneficial to you. So where would you want to put your focus on?
All right, real quick. Calm was asking you a question, Matsu. Since you're a Plume main, how are you enjoying the current Martial Sage meta? And how do you counter it?
Pressure is easy, so I'm just kidding.
The fuck? I don't use the meta.
No, honestly, I'm happy for it because
And it's like, a 50-50 that you win anyways.
Like 60-40. 60-40.
No, not even that high.
You're losing to an archer?
Oh yeah, he is. But
yeah, if they're over 120 mil.
I honestly I like that it's something for warriors right now, so they stop saying archers get everything. That's why I like it. And I haven't really faced it too much, but just overall, yeah, I guess it was time for archers to take like a backseat to meta. So that's why I like it. It's just give another class something, you know.
So
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for giving us the scraps. Thank you.
Yeah, Mage will be here to take the thirds after the archer leftovers and the warrior.
You don't want to know what's left for the mages.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, as an archer, yeah, okay, everything looked like it was geared towards us, and I get it, PVE, all that stuff. But seeing that, okay, now we got the new build for the warrior class is like that's good. It should be more of a balanced, diverse type of game, not just heavy on one class or the other. So that's why I like it. Facing it wise, don't like it that much, but for the overall health of the game, I do like it.
In our parking right now, we're all this just now dawned on me. Yeah, we're all in the same parking this week, except 8.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But there is.
You got FOMO?
No. No, I think we'd be bored.
I think you'd be surprised. You'd be like, why are we losing?
I don't think so.
Wait,
I know so.
Your family's raw, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I beat someone's ass from your family today.
Loki's partner.
SD420, I think their name is.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, that's not Loki's part. Yeah, they're in Roar. Yeah.
They're in Roar? Oh, yeah. I beat their ass. Anyway, what was my point? Oh, that was why I brought it all up. So we're all in the same parking. In 493 right now, Pokey, if you're watching, hello. Pokey is on not the meta build, but he's Martial Sage regen right now. So it's someone for you to go mess him up real good, Matsu. Yeah.
All right.
I don't like his build because it's good. It's a good build, yeah. But it's someone for you to practice against this week. Pokey.
All right.
Hunt that dude down.
I don't know. I'd like to see a little more love for the Tamers. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think I'd like to see some more things for them. I think they got hit hard these last couple of event items. I think really kind of nerfed them a little bit.
I haven't playing around with tamer stuff as well, so we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah,
Am-
I'd like to
am
see
I-
some things for them.
Am I dead ass wrong? Like that class, they brought it out. There was some excitement for it. Then people tried it and went, "Man, this is garbage," because we don't have the pals, essentially, or a lot of people don't. I still don't have the pals, but like, is that the only thing that's really holding? Let's say the average 80 to 100 mil player. Can we even have a strong enough build to keep up without
I
the
think
yellow?
the issue is like there's no description. What do these what's pal combo, what pal crit, how do you defend against it? Like, what is it? What kind of attack? Is it attack? Is it pal damage? Is it separate? Is it crit damage? Is it combo? Like, there's no description of anything. So, like, I mean, I don't even know how it works. I have no idea how Tamer class works or what kind of damage it does, or I have no idea. And I think it's just lack of information provided, from in the game, which is not anything that's new. But they dropped this class and said, "Here you go. These stats are gonna, what you want to use." But what do they do? Like, what do you focus on? Attack? I think I saw a guide that said you use pure attack, but
I was looking at some of the guides on the main Discord.
Mhm.
The F2P Shroom, like his guide, I was looking at that about the spirit the necro regen build and stuff like that. Because I like collecting information too, just see what's going on with because that class interests me. Like, who doesn't like the little pals? Some of them look pretty cool. So I think my yellow ones are in the 180s already. So we'll see what happens. So I switch and just play around with it and see if I like it or not.
Yeah, until there's like more information provided, within the game itself, like this is the kind of damage. And then there was in the patch update that they were going to change something with crit res, like to affect tamers. I didn't know that crit res, like pals were affected by that. I had no idea. There's a lot of mystery behind the tamer class. I think there's just not a lot of actual information out there. And I'm sure, there are guides, but where'd this information come from that these people wrote it with?
Well, I want to get Zeke on here. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
I think Zico has a good understanding.
And it has like a lot of testing. I think if somebody does switch that class, you have to really look into it and have all the gear set, the enchantments and things like that, just as a whole, just to kind of play around with it and see what kind of damage you're doing, what works where and stuff, and just there's a lot of testing still to be done, I think.
Oh, definitely, but like pal damage, so you increase your pal damage, but like, is that for pal combo? Is that increase your pal crits? Is that for, what I mean? Like, there's just a lot of, for me, it's just a lot of unknown. Like, what the hell? Where do you get this damage from, and what the hell does it do? That's the issue. Yeah. So I think if they'd been a little more descriptive when they dropped the class, and said and maybe updated the attributes to include pal combo and pal crit.
Oh, that'd be nice.
You can't see how much pal combo or pal crit somebody has. A tamer, you can't see any of that. It's all a mystery. So I think a little more. Yeah, I think it needs a little updating.
So, I do know that, I don't know if you really said it yet, but what do you spend your red gems on? Because I know you hoarded them for like years.
No, I don't have a 3 million anymore. I did spend them on the souls.
Okay.
What's your? Can we get a spoiler? What's your highest soul right now?
I think it's 70. Isn't the highest. I have my memory's not the greatest, so I'm pretty sure 70 is the highest on. I have I think that's on crit damage. I think global attack's 68.
Yeah.
I can't remember the rest of them, but yeah, that's about where it's at. But for a little bit, I was spending on pals, obviously, if my yellows are in the 180s. But I went back to Souls.
There's just so many pals.
Yeah, especially red ones because they release them.
Yeah.
Almost a new one every event.
Well, the orange ones, like the orange ones, are the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're coming out. There's a new pal coming out at Reset, right? Isn't it like a frog or something?
Oh, this.
Oh yeah.
Something.
You're talking about the
snake?
crit res one? Yeah, the snake thing. I hate
Oh, is it a
that.
snake?
I hate that it exists. It's like I don't know. Like Mage has so few ways to deal with. Well, I mean, not so few, but like we have to do so much work just to stay alive against archers. And now you can just slap on like -8% to my roughly 2600% crit res, and that sucks. It like undoes my barrel dodge affix on my on my avian. Like that's bullshit. Where's the I think it's called Terriermon. It's like one of the pals from the Digimon event, which we may or may not ever get. That's like plus 20% crit res. If we had that, okay, cool. Give them a plus 10%, right? Like make people kind of like, think more. But we didn't get that. So to me, it's just like another middle finger to where they're trying to hurt regen, which makes sense, like overall, especially with the current meta. But it just fucks mages over even harder when we're not even the problem. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's not a direct. It probably isn't a direct. Oh well, here's this to change the meta. It probably isn't that, but still, I just come on. I don't know.
So
I'm always overreacting whenever it's like anything that hurts me. I'm like, well, this is bullshit.
So, I mean, sure, they're going to drop a new PAL, but you have to replace it with something. So, what would an archer replace this PAL with? They're going to lose something else.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, for me, please, I hope all of the archers use that because it's not going to bother me. Use it. I'd rather you use that than, I don't know, increase attack or something else. But
this latest artifact with that passive, it's like a different version of a deer. So in some ways you can drop the deer if you want to try something different. Because I did try that, with having the artifact passive for the damage resistance. So I tried it without the deer, just trying different things. So I still like the deer. So. But it's it's just different ways to think of it. Like, all right, I have this damage resistance over here now, so maybe let's try something without the deer and see how that works. Then I also tried it with the deer and with the ox and with just getting even more damage resistance. Let's just trying different things. You never know what's gonna work, what might not. I mean, you kind of know, but it's fun to test anyway.
And it's, to be fair to the new PAL, to be fair, it's pretty much on theme with like the alpaca. It's just that with the alpaca, it felt like almost anyone could use it if they wanted to. Like almost any class could benefit from it if they felt like it. Where this one doesn't feel as, I don't know. It definitely is on the same flavor. So I can appreciate that, but like,
it's not for a mage. It's not a mage PAL.
Yeah.
So is that what you're salty about? Is it they didn't make a PAL for you?
Mage has that little black fox.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I have it on one build that I never use. Yeah. It's true. I got to try a new PAL for a little while. That's true.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a game-changing PAL. I mean, if your crit res isn't stacked, maybe, but you have to swap it out for something else that how do you balance it?
So like Regen Mage has like one flex spot basically. One. What's it like for archers, Matsu? I don't have any idea. I've only used Archer for PvE. I've never tried PvP other than to one-shot people. Because that's pretty funny if you're a mage, you put a pre-blitz build on, switch, you're doing your levels as PvE, but then you have 448 attack speed, you just one-shot. But anyway, sorry. how many would you say are absolutely fixed for Archer PvP? 3, 4?
The pals.
Yeah.
Jeez. I don't know, because I like the bird, obviously, for the attack speed, and then the deer. What the hell? I'm using Benny as well, because I do like the launch. Find it helps slow down the enemy a little bit. For me, I just playing around with different things. I've had better like either luck or results when I had Benny on. And now I think I'm still running the banana too.
Yeah.
I'd have to
that's
look.
pretty common.
But
So there's so Benny seems like the flex spot so far because
yeah,
not everyone runs Benny, but a lot of people like Benny. Okay.
yeah, and then hell, I don't even remember what. I don't even remember what else was on there. What?
Is it dragon?
Oh, the dragon, the red dragon.
Yeah. So it's about the same then. There's like that one kind of flex spot, right? Like
Yeah.
you can fiddle with you, or like you were saying before, like because of the new artifact, maybe Angel Deer becomes maybe that's a flex too. Like okay. Huh.
Yeah, it's just something to play around with, it's just depending on the builds and stuff, just swap it and like try it and see what happens, especially like when Crusher and I were like practice against one another, it's like, oh, put your PvP set on so we can test different things, just have like a test partner and try it out, it's a practice thing. You're not in an arena, you're not, going for some high goal thing. You're just trying different things out, and there's so many different variations of things in this game. Like why wouldn't you want to try it? You might find something that works a little better than you thought.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you don't need like a cookie cutter build. Okay, you got to do it like this exact way, or else it's over. It's just all the different things that go into it. And that's the fun part of it. So many different things to work on and focus on. It's just for me, that's at least fun. I like all the different little aspects of it. You got, okay, how good's your statue? Is it, because right now I'm working on an even better set for my statue. And I'm gonna like super picky about it, what I save. So, it just adds in. Just okay, is it gonna go up like crazy amount? No, not really. But every little bit helps, in the end. So, and that's just like another goal. You set these little goals for you, then you like have something to accomplish. Instead of just like, oh, I can't do anything. Just like, well, yeah, you can save up and try something different. At least that's for me. That's what.
So I got a question. On your enchants, do you have launch on your enchants to pair up with Benny?
I think one does, just because it just happened to be there. But I didn't actually like go for launch. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, oh, this one I have to get I have to get them all that has launch. It just happened to be there.
Have you thought about making a full enchant set surrounded by launch just to test it?
When you asked I was like, oh
yeah, I did think of that, but again, my luck with those stones is not great, so I haven't got really anything to work with so far.
So it's in the works.
It's not one of the top things I have in the works, but it's been thought about.
I do like that they added the filter for the enchants now, so so you can search for launch or whatever
nice.
Whatever you're looking for. Yeah, it's wonderful now. You can just search for what you're looking for. And be like, okay.
And we brought that up about the avians too. I asked the devs if they can do a filter system for the affixes, so you can like, okay, all these. Show me all the ones that have like terminal strike, or all the ones with multi-shot, or and do something like that, and make the screen bigger because I can't see shit on it.
Yeah, there's got to be a filter system for the avians because it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, so Oh, I did suggest that to them. So we'll see. I'm not like a big influence or anything, but hey, if they get ideas and stuff, maybe and enough people mention it, like okay, the people that play this game would like this, and maybe they'll take it into consideration. I don't know.
I mean, how are they going to know that it's an issue that somebody might want, to have to be addressed and fixed if you don't say something? That's
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
What's the worst they're going to say is, no, screw you, deal with the little screen and search for like, okay, great, we'll keep doing it the way we were doing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
My
exactly.
Starlight hates me. Anything I suggest, I just get blown off.
They're nice to me.
I wonder why.
He's a nice guy.
He is
Looks like
humble.
Steve Nash. Looks like a male model. This guy. Look at this guy. He's not going to be nice. They don't even know what he looks like. He just exudes. It's exuded through the phone or the tablet or the computer, wherever he's playing. It just exudes cool and chill and nice. You see, Max, you're always like grumpy and angry, and I bet you type all short because you're always typing all these messages at once. They can feel that.
Look, man. Call me out on my shit.
No, hey, I'm the same way. That's how I know. It's because I'm the same way. So it's all
So
good.
Matsu, I have this is a question from the girls. Susan wanted me to ask you. Growing up, were you on Team Brittany or were you on Team Christina?
Christina.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Here, there you go, girls. Team Christina. Okay. Shout out Susan.
So,
I was about to say that.
I we grew up in the same times. Do you remember Christina Aguilera's first music video, Matsu? Genie in the Bottle?
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
did you put the Genie in the Bottle? Because that's the only music video I
All right,
can
same.
think of.
Same. It's the only one I know, but
Yeah.
I remember that one quite well. I'll leave it
Was
at that.
she wearing the white pants and her hair was down and she was like dancing?
I don't.
She's
I
doing a
remember that
little
well.
genie thing. That's all I remember.
Yeah, she was a genie.
I just remember doing this quite a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ay.
All right, Team Christina. All right.
Yeah.
Can't
I
wait
do
to report
remember-
back to the girls.
Yeah, I do remember when Britney Spears first, I was, when that first came out, when she first came out with her music video, cause I'm not that big into music, so I had no clue what was going on. So my brother's like, "Oh, check this out." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Okay," you know what I mean? I'm just like, "All right." So, but it was the big thing, obviously, when she did release all her stuff. So
And TRL. Oh,
I'll just FYI, I do have a twin brother, in case anybody's wondering.
Steve Nash?
What?
Steve Nash, the basketball player, is your twin brother? I knew it.
No, he's my stunt double. No, but just family wise, I am a twin, which is not super common, so I think it's cool.
Why doesn't he play LOM and as strong as you? We could have two of you.
Buttercup has a twin also. I don't know if it's identical or if she is an identical twin. I can't remember.
Oh, that's cool.
But I was wondering the same thing. I was like, well, why don't they play LOM? I don't understand.
No, it doesn't work.
How do I know if I'm meeting the real Matsu then? How do I know if I'm meeting the real Matsu then?
We're not identical.
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed it.
We're very far from identical.
All right.
But it's
Good.
Oh, but no, I was gonna say no. He's not really into video games and stuff like that. So
did I lose?
Did you lose what?
I lost everybody on the screen.
my phone did that a minute ago, but then it came back.
Yeah, I lost
happened-
everybody.
We're still here.
Happened to me once. I think we're good.
Okay, everybody's coming back now. Okay, great. Hi, welcome back.
Hi.
So, Matsu, I'm going to ask you this.
Uh-oh.
What are your thoughts on Voyage?
Oh. God, I hate sailing. I'm not a fan of sailing, like at all. When it does come up, I will be a team player and tough it out, but I'm not like it's not my favorite.
Is it because it's so time consuming?
No, it's not that. It's just like, oh, let me go hit this person on a square, and then oh, they dodge and move to a different one, and it's just like the cat and mouse thing. It's just like I'm good, like it's just yeah. I don't feel like that's a good like productive use of my time, even though like I guess the game's not really productive, but it's still.
And I mean, it's a 20-hour a day event. I mean, it is anything can happen at any time. It's just nonstop. It like Ships is relentless. Hey, Calm. Relentless. Yeah, that's a very time consuming event.
Yeah, and half the time I forget about it anyway. So it's like I'm like whoops, I didn't go in and collect my resources, so they maxed out for however like 8 hours. I'm like oh damn it, like so stuff like that. Just like man, like so I don't know. We'll have to see if the next round of it's any different, but
I like his approach to Ships. I've done the sweaty version, I got Naval Overlord the past 2 times. I think I'm gonna be chill. Actually, wait, I need to figure out how many of this whatever they're called merit scrolls or whatever the shit I need for. I don't know if I'm gonna get the mount or the back piece. I think I'm pretty close. Yeah. So maybe I'll just do enough to get that.
Yeah. Speaking of Calm, he said it's never cat and mouse. Always zoom to defend.
He's not wrong. I would never want to play against him again.
Yeah, see, I was zooming last one, but I wasn't happy about it because I was like, oh, all right, zoom.
Yeah, I don't even cat and mouse. Just zoom right to it, and if you kill me, you kill me. I'm not wasting my time smashing around. Just go for it. Kill me. I don't care.
Alrighty. So, is there anything that you feel the game should fix, or anything suggestion to make the game better?
Well, we already talked about like the little filter for the avian affixes, so it's easier to find the ones you want the affixes from. I think that'd be a good thing. I know a lot of people like are working on getting different avians with different things, so it will help speed up the process just that little bit to find the ones you want quicker. I think that'd be a good thing. Another podcast.
Companions. Sorry to interrupt. Expand breeding companions to more than 20 and possibly out of server. I think that would be cool too. I understand why they do it that way, okay? But I'm not sure that 20 is enough. Like, it's way too often that I have to remove someone I don't want to remove.
Sorry, I'm not gonna share mine out of server. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do it. Fine. We work too hard to breed them. Like, why would I share them with other servers?
It's like that's fair, and that's what I was talking to people from 493 when we faced them last week, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool if we merge." And it's like, yeah, you just want our ducks. F off, like. So I get it, but that's bullshit that they don't have no speeding affix. Come on.
Yeah, that is. That's.
Yeah, the duck issue. Yeah, I could see, but then it's just. So it's like the newer servers. It's sorry, you just don't have unless you merge with somebody that does.
Yeah, so. The same as oh, you want the Pepe launcher? Fuck you. Yeah, I get it.
That would be cool to see some of those things that were in the beginning to come back around. Because I don't have the Pepe any of that stuff for that parachute back. Not that I would use it because off the top of my head I can't even remember what it does, but I don't have it, so
Yeah.
I'd probably get it just because I don't have it, which happens a lot with me. So
I saw
Oh,
somebody
and
mention
another-
soul sets.
another
Yeah.
oh yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, another just like the gear sets. You could do soul sets too. That'd be nice. Another, and I also liked whoever mentioned to do the like the team practices, so you can like for the tournament you can practice with somebody else versus like a 2v2. I think that's a good idea to get kind of like the placements down to kind of see what works where. You know who's gonna be standing where and stuff. Just another little fun thing to do. You know, I think would be nice.
I forget where we mentioned it, but I think a family, like you take the top 3 family brawl, families for whatever at the end of the season, and make a tournament out of that.
Oh, that would be neat.
Mm-hmm. I think between the early, it's what 1 through 100 and 100 to whatever.
And
However, I don't know how many actual divisions there are. I don't know, 12 maybe, but I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, we need something. I forgot Brawl existed.
I mean, thinking about it too, there's been a ton of new stuff, and the game's not even a year old. So to me, that's good because it shows that, like, the little improvements here and there and stuff. Yeah, there's flaws, obviously, here and there as well, but I like seeing new stuff and changes. That means it's not like, to me, not really like dying out, but they want to improve things for people, which is, to me, it's good.
I mean, they did have that survey where they asked what you would like to see more of, and it seems like every single box that may have been checked yes, they put into this Frost dungeon. You want more mini games, you want more family activities, you want more bosses, you want more reward. All right, here.
Yeah.
But I think a family brawl tournament, I think that would be awesome, actually.
Yeah, that'd definitely be fun.
Since we don't get to compete against each other in anything, we can fight against each other in ships and in parking, all weekend cross-server parking, but so let our families fight each other. Open it up.
Yeah, like somebody said, like the 2v2 like arena, just like cross-server arena, but have it with the teams.
Oh god. Moldy Hobo in chat here. Amen versus Europe, basically. So the European servers versus Amen. Yeah, that would be.
Oh.
Moldy on that one.
Oh man.
Mm.
And then
Put them in their place.
everybody's doing the same thing we are, kind of glancing at our phones for parking, because I see Loki in there. What up, Loki? Loki's like, yo, Moldy, you got a guard available over there? We need guard. That's funny.
Yeah, poor Matsu.
Am I dead?
Interregion would be nuts. Obviously, we would be dead ass last, right? Because like Southeast Asia got it, then Europe, then we got it, or was there not much of a time difference between Europe and North America?
I have no idea.
Oh, I just thought everyone knew but me. I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna ask.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't know when Europe. I don't know when they started.
I feel, and I could be dead ass wrong, because I don't know. I just feel like whenever someone gets brought up as, I see it sometimes in like the main server where someone's like, "Oh, did you see fill in the blank do well in a tournament?" And then it's always like European guys being dicks. They're like, only level 175. What a noob! And I'm like, why are you here? Like, what? Why? So I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. It is what it is.
Oh,
there's Maddie. What up, Maddie? It's my fellow mage. I think I might have hit you today. If I did, I apologize.
I was gonna say, what about SE or SEA? Would you want them part of that internal or internal region tournament?
Oh, that'd be rough. Oh man.
I
don't
wouldn't
think
mind-
so.
I wouldn't
Nah.
mind. I would like to see like Wu fight some of the people over there. Not their top guys. I think they were saying they had like 300, 400 million power player guys
Oh.
in East Asia. Yeah.
And I think they've had access to a lot of things that we just haven't. So
They have
so it'd be in comparison. Yeah. And the Digimon, like all the other events that we didn't have the collabs. So it'd be like the Almond 1 through 100 facing Almond 500 or 600 or 700 that doesn't have no speed. You know what I mean? I think that would be kind of a fair comparison to what that would be like.
True.
Yeah, he also says they 10-star everything.
Yeah.
So free to play Shroom was saying SEA has different rules, like not nerf cheetah, which is a good point.
Yeah.
Versus 4 versus 3.
What up, F2P Shroom? We were in the same elite group last time. We were chatting a little bit. Good guy.
Yeah,
Seems nice.
I was talking to him about some POW class stuff the other day.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, we. It's not hard to find him because he's Zeko's partner. But like that's something that whenever I talk with someone, I'm like, oh hey, cool. But if like they're not in Legendary, I can't find them to practice with or whatever like that, except through this back weird way through moments that I found out about recently. Thank you, Crayola. Keylor. I just still don't know how to say our mod's name. Keylor or Keller? Keylor. Crayola. He wants me to call him Crayola. Crayola, thank you. And that reminds me, Matsu, I should add you, but you go to moments, somebody posts some shit. I did this with Max. And then if you both follow each other, then you can click on each other's profiles and practice whenever you want. So people outside of your server or people that aren't in Legends, there's like a way to connect. Why make that so difficult? Like if I want to lose the 8 wide, sure, I can just go to Legends, right?
Yeah.
I've watched her every time I've practiced against her. But even to her PvE sets. But anyway.
I am gonna third.
I'll put on.
Yeah.
I'll put my skill res set on for you. But I would like to be able to search through the elite brackets as well. I would like to, because there are some players that just drop down. Like Matsu, I'd like to be able to practice against him. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to search through elite.
Yeah.
That would be great.
And I do remember when F2P was, I forget what server he started on. He might say it in chat, 95, 105. I think he was a later Almond server. I think we were right around. I remember before he merged, we used to battle. But
I think my favorite thing is with people that hit people in Legends, you know how you can do the practice now? And they get so psyched about hitting their PvE set. Like, oh, I beat this player. Like, they shit.
Yeah, I did that to Giraffic, like my Shroomy tournament partner. He was in Legends and I beat his PvE set and I was like, oh! And I like sent it to him and he was like, yeah, and I remembered that would be no different than I don't know how many dozens of times I get, pissy or whatever when someone's like, oh, take this Nylock, and I'm like, it's my PvE, it's like one of my 7 sets. Like, what do you want? But anyway.
That always cracked me up when I see them. Just like, relax. Like, there's a time that Warren Will had his PvE set on, everybody was posting how they beat him. I'm like, okay. I already know this dude's gonna completely demolish you if he had PvP on.
Dub's a dub. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's naked. A dub's a dub.
That is what I tend to do now to people that post beating my PvE in our server. I just take off all my skills and beat them with the profit skill thing and post that. And that's if I'm not angry, I guess. But I'm usually pretty angry. So. Irritable. I don't know what the right word is. That's right.
I just got a reply from.
That's
from
right.
Starlight.
That's up. That's what's up. I'm not going to read it. We all know that it happened, and we all know that it's true, and I have all the proof I need.
So, here's a question for chat. Is there any questions that you want to ask Matsu?
Oh.
Putting you on the spot, my bud. I will ask this while I wait for him to filter through. Are you going to try to get back into Legends, or are you going to compete up there in the top 100 now?
Maybe next week. No rush.
No, this week. We need to practice for tournament. So yes, this week.
I was going to say the opposite. I have a prediction. I think that you all are going to do well in the Shroomy tournament, and then Matsu's going to be like, oh shit. Well, if I can do this with Crush, I bet I could do it by myself. And then he's going to go to Legends. And then he's going to be like, okay. He's going to get the hang of it. Yeah, sure, there's a bunch of Marshall Sage, nonsense going on right now, but he'll figure it out. That's what I think is going to happen.
Oh, man.
All right.
It's not that scary.
So, do you want me to start with the troll questions, or do you want me to ask the question that's actually about the game?
I don't care, whatever.
Okay. Well, I'll start with the actual question of the game. He says, what passives, or I guess affixy means you use for your sunshine and any changes you want to make for it?
Well, the new one I just got has multi, no speeding, debuff, and barrel dodge.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to get, instead of barrel dodge, maybe rage and compare the two. But the first three are what I want. The first three I want to keep. It would just be that last one that play around with.
Then I guess the rest of them are pretty much troll. Crayola wants to know, what's your favorite color?
Red. It's red.
Crayola would want to know his favorite color because there's so many different colors of crayons. I
It makes sense. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Fabio, Gorilla, and he changed his name again. Have you been replacing a lot of blinker fluid?
No, but we ran out of cans of vacuum though, so we gotta order some more.
Background, he's a BMW mechanic. Master at that. Akane wants to know, are you going to sign up for modeling?
No way.
I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong. Maddie wants to know, so when changing my oil rings and the Vanos VANOS valve, Matsu, should I keep the old and use the old connectors?
What?
This has gotta be a fucking BMW question.
I don't even know what he's asking.
Some kind of.
All right, I'll ask a different one then. Itachi wants to know, what's your favorite car of all time?
Good one. Of all time, oh man, I do like the BMW M4.
M4. There you go, Itachi.
I just got one request from you. I need a video of you beating Crusher so I can add it to the montage.
Oh, all right. Wait. Okay.
Live.
Live.
Yeah.
In front of the whole world.
First word from Crusher in I don't know how many minutes. Live. Live. Now.
All right. So Modi, he's asking, for PvE, what's your strategy on progressing content?
Oh, how did I progress? Well, it was easy with the tank and when the tank and candle came out, and Tigerback. I think that's pretty much the standard for surviving that. Now I'm stuck, I think, on Miracle 6. I haven't played around with it much. But I was using, the candle with the tank and tiger back, and then the little gingerbread dude for the bosses. That was nice. That helped out quite a lot.
I have a piggyback question actually, because I see, because I push levels with as Archer, as Plume. So I see almost everyone, like in Legends, if you look, they're all. It doesn't matter if they're Prophet or not. They're still using. They'll have their Archer set on to push levels. Why is everyone using Gingerbread but not Gingerbread and Mona? Like there seems to be this. It's like, okay, Banana and Treasure Dragon, Gingerbread. Some use Benny, some don't. But it's like, I feel like that fifth spot could be Mona and you have Gingerbread, and then you're doing 40% instead of 20% just from your pals for the damage. Why aren't more people doing that? There has to be a reason that I see like Hydro Sprite is sometimes in there.
It's like hit and miss because sometimes I actually will put them both on.
Okay.
But I haven't really made an effort to advance in the last couple days. So, but I try. Sometimes I play around with that. It just depends on if I get the right RNG for the crits and stuff like that. If I can beat it or not at the moment. So.
I see. Calm and Moldy answered also net damage loss and damage out is why. Okay.
Yeah, and I think the gingerbread is preferred over Mona because it gives boss damage reduction. Yeah.
Yeah, the other one's like evasion.
I don't know what. I don't know what the threshold is for boss damage and like crit damage, but I think having all of that boss damage, I think you end up like netting less crit damage and whatnot, or whatever it is,
I love how they put out, what was it, $15 for Mona or whatever. It was like, hey, here's this $15 thing. I was like, fine, I'll get it for pushing levels. And then they're like, here's one that's better that you get, you just get it for free with all this other stuff you're gonna get anyway. And I was like, all right. And then I was like, well, I can use both. And now I know exactly why I can't.
Base stats, free base. It's base stats.
So now you say that, like Lava, even though it doesn't matter. I was gonna say Grumpy, even Grumpy. So you never ran Mona, you only did Gingerbread.
Yeah, I think actually for Grumpy I was running both, just because I didn't bother switching it. But I mean, the Grumpy's gone now anyway. But yeah, I think even doing the ice, what the hell is the name of it? The new event, Ice Land or whatever.
Iceland.
I think I still do actually have them both on, just because I keep forgetting to switch when I go in. So I'm like, I mean, I beat it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I guess.
The Moldy Hobo was saying, Mona is good with Grumpy evasion build. Which 8 has said that on a prior podcast about evasion builds for when Grumpy was around.
Yeah.
Because Moldy used it. I don't know anything about Archer evasion builds, but Moldy was able to survive Grumpy the full time in Grumpy, so that's what he used. Rip. Moment of silence for Grumpy.
Was that before the ghost back or after?
After.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was.
And I think.
Nai was using a really high evasion, like 100, something preposterous, 130, 140% evasion build for a specific cloud level, like in the 22s or 23s. I don't remember what it was, but I remember being like, what? I guess it worked. I don't know. But then Nai quit, so it doesn't matter. And everybody's at level 25 cloud now anyway, so.
Yeah. Power through it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen evasion in like the 220s. Like it's up there.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've seen that.
I
think that the highest I've had mine, I think, it was like 140 something, but it's not that high now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like for Grumpy, you could use the two pals, the two boss damage pals, because the fight was so long that you'd get the 20% crit from Ascension, where like other fights, aren't long enough that you would get that.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to worry about that, getting the extra crit in a pal or anything like that. So
Is Ascension the only node? This is a question for everyone, including the audience. I think Ascension, that node, that end node, is the only node that every class should use. Is that fair to say? Mages use it. Archers use it. Warriors use it. I don't know about tamers, to be fair. But like I use that as a mage. Like a lot of my fights last 45 seconds, and that extra 20% attack is bonkers. Is that the only node that everyone uses?
You're talking about Fury Yellow node, correct?
Correct. Fury Yellow.
I think it's after 15 seconds.
no, that's attack speed.
Yeah, there's the 3 stages. It's the 3rd stage why mages use it. 45 seconds in, we get the 20% attack, which is just stupid. We don't care about the other stuff.
Wait, do I?
Well, tamers don't use it. Okay. Oh, F2P, the damage increase on Mage Tree is amazing. Okay, I thought he was going to answer for tamers.
He's a tamer. He should answer.
Yeah, come on, F2P. You're
Well, I guess
resident-
technically not a tamer. He's the other.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, because he's running regen, like a regen.
He's a necro.
That's right.
I mean, the Sorcery Yellow is much better. I mean, you can use more than one.
Yeah.
But the question was, does everybody use Ascension? It wasn't, is Temporal Compression better than Ascension? So one of my regen builds, I don't use Ascension.
For stall, I get it. Yeah, for stall, 100%, I could see why not. All my attacking sets have it. But as a warrior, I would assume, even as stall, you run it, right?
Depends on the stall build.
That's fair. Yeah.
And if I'm just going for straight resistance, I might not need. I don't need crit rate because for what? All right, I can crit, but what am I critting?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Why? And you don't need the
my attack.
Yeah.
I mean, like, all right, sure, if I'm doing percent HP damage, but like if I have different types of fun builds. One is for strict stall, that's just to survive, and that is it. Just debuff everything. Like, I'm not buffing myself, just total debuffs and just survive. And then you have one that's like, all right, the new meta with the Dragonic and punch counter B or whatever, punch counter on anything. You do need the attack for that. Mm-hmm. But I would say for a strict, and it is on my anti-mage set of just strict defense. I don't use it.
That's fair.
I hit the top. Yeah, I hit the top, the regen node. I hit the right, and then I go over and just like hit the. I don't even think I hit the stuff on the left. Actually, to be honest.
Yeah, I have. So the build.
I get, because you don't need crit res versus a mage.
So the full stall build. So I have one of those strictly to be a D-bag in Showdown. I call it my hostage build. That's also, I think Buttercup phrased that one too. She coined that phrase. But yeah, I'm not trying to kill them. I want to hold them for as long as I can. So my attack, like no attack, no skill crit, no nothing. Just you will sit here for as long as you survive.
Yeah, and and that was the thing, and that was a build that I had like a while ago, and I didn't use Ascension because I didn't want my attack increased because I wasn't using Cheetah, and I didn't want to trigger their Cheetah and die.
Ah, that makes sense.
So I wanted I would even use a red attack rune or something that, I didn't want high attack, and the number 4 I would use something that would like a skill damage, something that was not counter or basic attack, something that did nothing. I didn't want to do damage at all because I did not want to. I just wanted to live the 2 minutes and not trigger the Cheetah because I wasn't using Cheetah, and I didn't use Cheetah for the first 6 tournaments. Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Not until Vegas killed me, and that was it. And I said, well, I'll never make that mistake again. Yep.
Our blood.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that we have roughly about 15 minutes left with Matsu because he's got to do his family due diligence,
Yeah.
which is perfectly fine. Is there anybody that you would like to shout out?
I don't even know. I don't know. I would well thank all of the merge and stuff, all the merge, everybody that came in, like everybody here on the podcast for the just shout all you guys out because this is awesome what you guys are doing here with the podcast and bringing everybody in to talk about the game and stuff. I don't know, and thank all the our whole family for everybody sticking in there. I know sometimes with the new changes and stuff, some people can get kind of I can't do anything, but every little bit helps. It's just okay, you're not the Eight White always says, okay, be good for your power. It's just with the parking wars and all these things. It's every little thing helps. You can go in. Okay, you're not going to kill the person. You can give them a debuff and help other people. But shout out everybody for working together. And I mean, it's a work in progress. It's our first real park wars, so we'll get there. But just shout everybody out for hanging in there and working together.
You're so humble. Where's your shit talk? Shit talk Crusher or something. Goddamn.
He didn't say a single mean thing. In general, I don't trust people until they, say at least one thing they don't like. In general, I'm going to give him a free pass. Matsu,
I have a question.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out with Crusher as your tournament partner, who would you want to be tournament partners with if you could choose somebody?
Don't crawl him coming back. Don't come back crawling to me.
No, I don't know. Half the time I'm honestly, it's the tournaments. It's cool, but it's not a super big thing for me. It's not oh, we got to be number one. We got to, it's nice and all that, and I want to see how we do, and I hope we do well. But it's not if I wouldn't go put myself in there if he wasn't oh, let's do the tournament. Honestly, I just because I'm happy with my own account and building that up and things like that, and helping the everybody with the events and things like that. But tournament wise, it's not that's not why I play the game.
But you like to collect things, right?
Yeah. So
did you see those enhancement runes that you get for being top 32, top 8? Did you see all those that you could you could collect?
Honestly, I haven't even looked at what the rewards would be. So.
Oh, it's tons of enhancement runes, the 500 ones.
Oh well, that's good.
Mm.
Well, that'd be nice. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who. I mean, I guess just whoever wanted to be a partner, I guess, and just see how it goes.
Man.
Well, come on up to Legends so people know who you are.
I was going to say, if you get up to Legends, you can drop Crusher in a damn heartbeat.
Yeah, geez.
Whoa. Let's remember who the top one is here.
Yeah, it gives out. I mean, obviously the betting rewards are better, but it does pay out in enhancement, runes experience or whatever it is, and that is nice because it's especially now that we can kind of make our own runes for the most part.
Yeah,
steer them in a direction we want. So.
Well, it's all my strategy because they don't know who he is. So the fact that they don't know what he's capable of will be my advantage in the tournament.
I think you're hyping me up a little too much.
Oh goodness. Well, good luck.
Oh, thanks.
To the Crushionators.
The Crushioning.
Don't support crushies.
Hello, my crushies out there, my number one fans.
I'm gonna ask you one more question, Matsu. Why are you so nice and so humble to everybody? Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but I have never seen you freak out, besides once, maybe on me, and that was because I accidentally hit like 4 times in the Shroomy tournament, and I dropped this from like 6th place all the way to like 90th.
I didn't even freak out about that. I'm like, I think I just like, what did I respond? Like, WTF?
Yep, you literally just said, what the fuck?
What if that was a massive?
I think
freak
because you typed in like, oh, I messed up. I'm like, what did you do? But it's like, all right, we don't. Yeah, you know what? You don't know if you're gonna beat somebody till you try, right? So
Fair.
didn't work out. It's all right.
And then you replaced me.
No, it's.
Are you hollow? Because that's who you remind me of. Like, are you hollow?
What? The player?
Yeah, totally the same demeanor. Like nothing bothers him. Just like, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
no. Wait, is Hollow? Is he in our family?
No, Hollow
No.
is in 1024.
Oh,
He's a legend.
wait. Isn't there a Hollow in ours?
Yeah, he's a young kid. Don't mind him.
Oh,
Not,
okay.
not the real hollow. Not the real hollow.
All right. No to both. I'm not.
Yeah, right, Loki. Definitely has hollow vibe. Just like so chill, nothing bothers him. Just yeah.
I think the only thing that bothers him is probably in leader chat, because there's times where like I'm at work, I'm a diesel mechanic, so I have oil over my hands and I'm trying to type in chat and I'll misspell something.
Oh,
or,
Jesus Christ.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the only thing that triggers him is misspelling, and Crusher does it well enough, and I don't help sometimes.
I'm a professional.
Yeah. It's like, what am I reading? Because I can't make it out. Like,
You saw the one from Crusher earlier. I literally had Itachi translate that thing, and he actually figured out what the hell he was saying.
You did. I was so impressed.
Palm's coming for you, Crusher. He's coming for you in the tourney.
We should.
Oh,
Who is?
calm.
Calm.
So I'm really, really glad I'm not part of it.
Even Bournemouth can't even save you, Tom.
oh my God. Crusher, you can't be saying stuff like that. God damn it.
You literally have
Well-
Tom Wu coming after you because of Crusher. So
Oh.
have fun with that.
Wow.
All publicity is
I'm
good
just-
publicity.
And I'm definitely gonna hit you if I see you. I'm gonna smash the bottom right out of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you might be disappointed. You don't want to lose points.
Oh,
Ah.
I won't be disappointed.
God. Can we make a note that he's saying that? I'm not saying it.
it is firmly on the record.
No, me. The minute you join the questioning, it's me, motherfucker.
Damn it.
See, this is why you should never replace me.
Yeah.
I don't talk shit like that.
Oh, man. It's fun, though.
Don't worry, I talk shit and it's just to knock me out of legendary. Yawn.
Oh, God. You're still getting demoted now?
Well,
Not even on the best day.
I'm gonna ask everybody if Concrete, if you're still in here. I know he's on low in the totem pole for you. I think everybody needs to hit Crusher back out of fucking the top 100. Shoot his ass right back down to elite.
well, here we go.
Oh, I'm calling for his head.
Oh,
I know, I love getting these 3 defense. That way I don't have to waste my points figuring out if I can kill them. I let them attack me. So it's all part of my strategy.
I don't know if I can. I honestly don't know if I can kill you. Maybe I can.
No, don't say things like that out loud. No.
yeah. Just think that. You don't say that. You just think it.
Oh, I'm not afraid to say it. It is what it is. Maybe. I can't be certain. I mean, he's not going to kill me, but I don't think I could kill him. I'll try it. Oh, he's 61.
We all know he's not going to kill you. He couldn't even kill me with a 1 debuff differential this morning. So we all know he's not touching you. We know.
Yeah,
we
but
need to show me the math for attackers versus defender debuff.
I didn't catch what he said. What did he say?
Show them the difference between the attacker and
4
defense
and 3.
debuff.
Max has a screenshot.
Yes,
4 debuffs versus 3 debuffs.
Yeah,
but the
but they're not the
debuffs different.
same.
I didn't.
Attackers get nerfed hard.
She couldn't take everything out because everything.
Yeah, it's not like you're close to beating me, man. Like I had like 80% health, bro.
I'll let you have that one.
Just
Only because you're smiling. Look how
just
happy
saying.
you are. Oh, look how
I'm
cute
very
you
happy.
are.
I'm very happy, and I found my old screenshot where I beat you twice, where I defended against you and beat you. So,
Hey,
so I
a
am.
couple more times and you can have a quote.
I know you said that last time. It's the only time it'll happen. Won't happen again, and then it did today. But I am happy. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'll leave it alone.
All right, so
For now.
I'm gonna go around the table. I'll start with you, Big Head. You got anything to say to your Shroomy partner?
Yeah, I know you guys were talking about it earlier, but he has a lot of fat to cut off. I'm like, why aren't you at 100% crit rate yet? He has a lot of things he needs to play around with his gear set to min max his stats, but I'll work on him, guys. Don't worry. No, Matsu, I appreciate you. The rivalry is fun. Gives me a thing to come back for every day. So, thank you.
Yeah, it is fun.
I'll have something real quick to cap this off. It's always really nice when you hear so many positive things about someone in the community, and then you interact with them a little bit, and you're like, oh, it's probably all true. And then you get to talk with them, and then it's all proven true. So Matsu, only good things I've heard about you. Only good things that I have to say about you. It's always a positive thing. So I'll be rooting for you in the Shroomy tournament. Despite you being partners with Crusher, I'm just kidding. I'm always rooting for Crush too. But like Eight said, I absolutely think that like top 32 is a wonderful goal. I think you guys can do that. Make a splash. I think you guys can do that. So yeah.
It's not unrealistic at all. Yeah.
And 8, what's your first impression?
Always wonderful. Yeah, I only knew your name, and I kind of, put the connection that you were the Chinese symbols that I'd seen in Legendary a couple weeks ago. Only because I noticed that you were from the 400s, and like I said, and that was weeks ago. That doesn't happen often. I've never heard anything bad about you. It's always been really great. Like Matsu, he's up and coming. He's an archer. It's never been like, oh, this guy's a dick. It's always just been real it's been positive, and you got a great vibe about you. I mean, so I wish you the best luck. And I just killed Crusher in cross server, so that's
Love you for that.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So good luck, though. I hope you guys get some good merges, and you continue to enjoy the game. So.
I don't think we'll ever leave the game. Honestly, I think it's just the family vibe that we have in our server that just brings us back. Honest to God.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
And then I'll give you my statement. Thank you for coming out. I know that you're shy. You're probably like, oh, geez, here we go. But you did phenomenal. You're great. You're humble. Everybody definitely loves you. Again, appreciate everything you've done. I don't like that I helped you early on, and you shit on me every day now, but that's okay. But again, thank you for coming back out, or coming out, Matsu. I can't talk now.
Yeah.
This will be towards the end of the stream. One quick thing is that Buttercup is working on a end screen for us that will be coming soon by the end of this week, and it will be on. It'll be good. I'm not changing names. Why? You made me do this all damn stream.
Yeah.
That's it. It's all going off. I'm not doing this again.
I gotta make you work.
Yeah, well, here's my work going off. Crayola, don't worry. I've already told Matsu he's handsome as shit. He's very handsome. So, again, everybody in chat, I appreciate you guys coming out. Every time you come out, I'll do better with posting schedules so everybody kind of knows. I know I haven't been doing well on that. I do apologize for that, but we are We're only going to progress. Calm, I'm going to shout you out. Thank you for giving me these tidbits on the side when I ask you questions about what I can do differently and this, that, and the other. So, I mean, everybody has been great, very supportive. Absolutely love it. Go ahead. I'm fanboying. Okay.
Yeah. he's got you all tongue tied. Jeepers.
Oh wow.
This.
Yeah.
It's okay, Matsu. I'll confess my love after the stream.
All right. I thought that's where this was going. All right.
Can't do it on stream, bud. Behind closed doors.
I think he's jealous that we're gonna meet up first.
I'm not jealous about that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that is one thing.
Oh.
These two are literally meeting up to go over their Shroomy tournament plans. Fun fact, because they both live close to each other.
Over lunch. Yeah, we're like miles away. Literally miles.
You guys can take a picture and go get your dragon costumes.
Make
For
a video.
Yeah.
Make a video.
I
Yeah.
already have the dragon costume.
Of course you do.
Oh.
I'll,
So can you just pretend that I'm you and just tag me as you?
I'll wear your face.
I'll borrow Crusher's glasses.
I mean, I think we got the same beard anyways.
Yeah. Mine's coming in too. But all right. Yeah, shout out to the grills. Thanks guys. This was great.
Yep.
Stay safe, everybody.
Lady y'all. Thanks,
All right, thanks for
Matsu.
having me on.
Yep, sure. Thank you.
I see you, Loki. You rule too. Later.